Hi and hello to all my dear gentle friends. Welcome back to Super Sunday episode. This is EaseCom Designers, a 360-degree communicative driving force, and you're watching Gananath Shankar, communicative designer. Before starting today's episode, let us discuss about our thumbnail. Yes, in our thumbnail, I have given a small question like, is audibility a part of body language? Because so many people ask me so many doubts regarding how can you fit this audibility as a part of body language. I believe for all those doubts, I tried my level best by giving some theoretical and some theory explanations in my last day's episode. So if you didn't watch, my request is please get back to yesterday's episode, watch out that episode. Still, if you're not satisfied or if you're not clear about how this audibility fits into this body language, then my suggestion is get back to today's episode. And for the people who are really clear about my views on how this audibility fits into body language, for them also I'm requesting please watch out this video, because through this episode I'm trying my level best by giving some practical explanations like how this audibility fits into body language. So let us not delay and start. Here we go. Welcome back once again. Fine, in my yesterday's episode, I tried my level best to clearly explain you about importance of audibility, what is an audibility, and how does this audibility fits inside this body language. And even I have promised you like I'll explain you in much better way by giving some practical demonstrations. So this episode I'm going to keep up my promise. And before showing you few demonstrations on how does this audibility fits inside this body language, I would like to explain you and I would like to make clear few things. The very first thing is audibility. Let me clear it. Audibility is not about verbal communication. So I am not going to discuss about the verbal communication through these demonstrations or about audibility as a verbal communication. So according to me, audibility when it comes to body language is a non-verbal communications. Because for communicating with people, we use different gestures, posture, eye contact, smile as a part of body language. And one more thing also we do some voice expressions. We do give some sounds for communicating with people, because all the time we may not use our verbal communication. Sometimes through our voice signs, different sounds, by giving different sounds, we communicate with people. So, according to me, audibility is nothing but a study of, or else the practical sounds what we deliver to communicate with people. So, this is the thing. And now, the practical demonstration. These practical demonstrations, it is a very small attempt which shows you the different sounds what we are making in our day-to-day life. But still we don't know the effectiveness of those particular sounds. So I believe after watching this demonstration, you'll come to know the sounds, the expressions, what we give through these sounds. It matters a lot and it contributes a lot for the practical communication. So let us not wait. Here we go. Hey. Hey. Hey! Wish. 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 Dear Praneeth and Brijesh, I believe you know that English is very, very important. And to know English, to learn English, one must have the great interest. It is not just regarding English language, it's regarding anything. Do you believe that? Fine, if you believe so, English is an easiest language in this world. Dear Sai Brijesh, I'll tell you one interesting joke. Are you ready? Fine, this is the joke about an elephant and ant. One day, an elephant went to an ant and started asking, "Ant darling, will you marry me?" Then immediately that ant replied, How many times I have to tell you that intersex marriage is not allowed in our community?
What a joke.
My dear students, here is an interesting and good news for you. Would you like to know? Fine. Today you are going to have statistics examination. My dear students, today's games period is cancelled and by the time you'll have exam. Here we go.
Hey. You. Oh. Dra.
Fine. Some of my gentle friends, after watching that practical demonstration, may be feeling that how does this sounds make this audibility? Maybe it sounds very silly for them. But my strong intention, once again I would like to say you, is it's all about the voice expressions. That is what I call it as an audibility. So the voice expressions, the sounds, what we use for communicating with others, that is a non-verbal form. So that only I strongly believe that I want to fit these things into audibility, and which makes the sense of body language. Right. So now, before moving into the second practical demonstration, a small note. The following demonstration will contain verbal communication. But your concentration while you are watching that practical demonstration must be on the voice expression but not on the verbal communication. Because even when we are using our verbal communication, the communication becomes 100% only when we are giving certain pitch of voice. When we are applying the pitch of voice, higher range or lower range, which we technically call it as the intonation. So when we are using certain intonations only, it becomes an effective way of communication. So here, the usage of that intonations, the voice expressions, that is what I strongly believe as an audibility and as a part of body language. So while you're watching this practical demonstration, your observation should be on the pitch of voice, the expression of the voice, but not on the words or the sentences what they speak. So shall we start with that note? So here we go, and welcome gentle friends on the second practical demonstration.
Wow! I am very happy because I have got all my stuff in front of me.
Entry.
Wow! Thank you very much, Dad, for the new bike.
We have to complete this client project on or before 30th of this month.
Never come to the class late. This is my first and last warning to you all.
Entry.
I hate laziness and indiscipline at work.
This shouldn't happen even in my enemy's life.
Don't worry, my friend. You can do the better job in your next project.
Can you please give me your record so that I will copy and give it back to you by tomorrow?
Sir, excuse me for this time. I really feel regret for my mistakes.
Ma'am, may I take your laptop to complete my project?
Thank you very much for those dear gentle friends who has given that beautiful presentation. And this is the way your gentle friend strongly believe that audibility, the sounds, comes under body language. And by knowing this importance, I request all my dear gentle friends to apply the proper voice expressions while you're communicating in front of people or in front of the particular person. So please use your audibility, the range of your audibility, for making your body language a 360-degree thing. So that's all about the body language episodes. I'm so happy about the support what you're giving. So please wait for the next episode, the next content. Definitely it is going to be very useful for your future development as a part of communication skills. So till then, this is Gananath Shankar saying you sign off. Keep supporting us to support you. Subscribe and share the videos and ask your friends, well-wishers to subscribe and watch all these things. Use the comment section for any doubts or queries regarding this communicative skill development. Once again, my videos are for the layman, for the common people. With that note, this is Gananath Shankar saying signing off. Bye bye.